Hello, welcome to my life. Today I'm going to be reading from my book, Alfonso the Giant Anteater. So, I'll just let a few people come in, but this is a book set in Venezuela and it's a chapter book suitable for readers, I would say, aged 8 and upwards in terms of being able to read. Now, the reason I've chosen to do this chapter is called The Capybaras Are Here. And if you stick around, you'll get to see all about one of, I don't know why, but these are the favourite creatures of a lot of people nowadays. So this book takes place in Venezuela and it's about the habitat of giant anteaters. So I'm going to read from chapter 2. Please feel free to make any comments or ask any questions. I won't answer them while I'm reading, but I'll answer them afterwards. So, without further ado, the capybaras are here. Just to let you know that this whole book is told from Alfonso the Giant Anteater's perspective. So this funny creature, a lot of people say, and please forgive the joke, anteaters suck. They suck because they have no teeth, but a rather long tongue. So, all the words you'll hear now are Alfonso's. The capybaras are here. I know that I said I was going to go searching for termites. Termites are Alfonso's favourite food, and I will do. However, I am enjoying a relaxing lounge in the water, so I will have 5 more minutes. I'm just enjoying the peace and quiet. I've had my mud roll, so this is now chill out time. Trudge, 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 trudge. Whoa, that just startled me. What is it? I know that bulky, clumsy stomp and trudge. Splash, splash, splash. The capybaras are here, all 8 of them. Look at that. For your viewing pleasure, 8 capybaras. Capybaras, for information, if you don't know, are the world's largest rodent and they're semi-aquatic. That's why they go into the water. So, yeah, capybara TikTok is a place to be. So head there after you've seen this reading. Yes, my peace and quiet is well and truly disturbed. Here they go, the first 3, Cenobia, Chiquita and Chofra. They live in Venezuela, hence the Latin style names. To be fair, they are not as clumsy as I have known them to be previously. This is because they need to be careful stepping into the water. Chofra takes a lead, just carefully placing her front paws in the water. She lives up to her name as Chofa, C-H-O-F-A, means wisdom in Spanish. You see, they do not want to be too clumsy and draw attention to themselves, just in case Jackson the Jaguar is about. Capybaras are the world's largest rodent, but they still have predators, and Jackson is one of them. I haven't seen him today. I fear him also. Now the first 3 are in, and yes, the farting has started. Capybaras eat a lot of vegetation, so they tend to fart a lot. So it's not really advisable to get into the water with them because, well, the water will stink. Chiquita, I think, was the first one. I have known these capybaras for a while. My sense of smell is good. Therefore, I can distinguish which capybara has farted just by the smell. I'm not sure that this is a skill that would get me too far in life, but still I have it. That said, my sense of smell helps me when I'm trying to find ants, termites or any other insects to eat. Sorry, I become distracted. Now 3 more capybaras by the names of Catalina, Caridad and Carlota boldly step into the comforting water with Cascada not far behind. I know that you might be struggling to remember all of these names, but there is one more capybara that has been waiting patiently, queuing for his turn. Meet Colin. There is a reason for his behaviour, an interesting one at that. The previous 7 capybaras are proud Venezuelans born and bred here in Llanos. Colin, on the other hand, I'll show you Colin. That's Colin. Do you notice anything about him? Yes, that's right. Colin, on the other hand, was not born here. He is from England, Great Britain. He used to live in a wildlife park or a zoo. I can't remember which. Anyway, just over a year ago, some people came with a trailer and several vehicles following behind it. I was just finishing off my last 600 or so leafcutter ants from a nest I found. The noise of the people and the vehicles startled me a little. They opened the trailer and out popped a capybara named Colin. They put a tag behind his ear so they could monitor him. They then left him to join the rest of the capybaras who were eating vegetation by the riverbank, and some were having a lounge in the water. They come back every now and then to check on him. I think he is out here as a trial. I think he's doing okay. He seems to like it here. I hope they don't come and take him away again. This is a perfect place for a capybara. The highest density of capybara population can be found in Venezuela, where Alfonso lives. Colin was shy at first. It took him a little bit of time to warm to his fellow species, and it was the same the other way round, to be honest. It was and still is really easy to tell that Colin is British. On his first day here and still today, he happily waits in the line to queue to get to the pond. British humans are known for queuing politely. He must have learned this when he was there. He does not do it as much, but just like now, he tends to hang back and let the others go first. There we go, all the capybaras are in the water with me. Colin is heading straight over towards me. Capybaras are friendly creatures by nature. On his first day, Colin came up to me and nudged me in a friendly but inquisitive manner. My instant reaction was to use the length of my snout and put it around Colin to comfort him. There we go. There you can see the giant anteater comforting the capybara. We've been friends ever since. I am bigger friends with Colin than any other capybara out here. Here comes Colin gliding over to me. I have put my snout around him and I will stay in the water a little while longer. If I leave too soon, Colin will think that we are no longer friends. The rest of the capybaras are enjoying eating vegetation found in the water, drinking water, and of course, farting in it. It's starting to smell a little. My snout is a little sore, so I will remove it from Colin's shoulder. There we go. I can have a final drink now. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Chiquita has disappeared. Capybaras can hold the breath underwater for up to 5 minutes. She'll reappear soon. Ah, there she is, having the time of her life. I will leave the capybaras in peace now. It is off to find a termite mound for me. There we go, that's a picture of termites, Colin's favourite creatures. And next week, if you wish to tune in, I'll be looking at the ocelot, the chapter with the ocelot in, and it's called A Wild Pet. So that was chapter 2 of of Alfonso the Giant Anteater, featuring special guests, the capybaras. Please, this book is only £1.77. It's a book written to explore serious themes like deforestation, and I know, people maybe think, oh, that's a bit of a heavy subject for a children's book, but I think it's an important subject and needs to be discussions about it. Please feel free to ask any questions you have. about this book, or any questions at all about either giant anteaters or capybaras, or of course the ecosystem of Venezuela. One thing to say that I never personally ask for gifts, and whilst I've got you on a live, I would really encourage you not to gift and take part in these gifting battles, because I really don't think it's fair, and that's what TikTok really should be promoting. I come on here to read this book because, well, I'm proud that I wrote it, and I feel that the themes in it are themes that people would be interested in, so I come on and I just read it for free. If people would like to buy a copy of Alfonso the Giant Anteater, you can see in the link tree in my bio that it's there on Amazon, but that is all I would ever ask people to do. I would never ask people to do gifts through a live or anything like that. So just stating my position where I stand on that. As you can see, it's a paperback book and there's a lot of words in it, but it's meant to be a bridge between illustrated books and chapter books. So this here gives you an indication as to the text per illustration ratio. So does anybody, please feel free to share this if you know of any capybara lovers. Does anybody have any questions at all? No? So if this, by the way, is the fourth book in my Animal Adventures series. I have written other books such as Bryony the Blue-Footed Booby and Harry the Tortoise is on his way. Each book can be read as a standalone, but if you're interested in the kind of book that tells a story from the point of view of a quirky creature, either an anteater, a polar bear in Percy Polar Bear, a red-footed tortoise in Harry the Tortoise, or a blue-footed booby in Bryony the Blue-Footed Booby. So, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions at all, or if you want to put in your comments what your favourite book is, and yeah, I think people should consider going live and reading a chapter from either a book that they've written or their favourite book. So yeah, if nobody has any questions or anything else, then I'll wish you all a really good evening. Thank you very much for joining me in my reading of Chapter 2, Alfonso the Giant Anteater, where you got to meet the real stars of the book, the capybaras. Have a great evening, and I'll read Chapter 3 next week, so if you're interested, drop me a follow, and I'll keep you up to date with the progress of the capybaras in Alfonso the Giant Anteater. Thank you.